Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Hyperknight here, and I'm here to bring you a top 15 of my top 15 favorite roles in town of Salem. The rules for this list, I'm putting it from a perspective of me playing as this role. So, you know, that's why, like, if I was to put this by the roles I like to have in the game, I mean, it'd pretty much all be townies, mostly, and stuff like that. But this is just all about my experience with wanting to play with this character and stuff like that. So, let's get to it. Doctor is number 15. I dislike playing as the Doctor. I mean, I generally get the Doctor a lot. I'm not very good with the Doctor. But I do like whenever I do find like being able to heal someone and they're like, "Good job, Doctor," and stuff like that. I like it when that happens. But that's about it, really. Number 14 is the Medium. Now, I like the Medium because if I die and I can like get some information from people, and then I can like use my seance or whatever, or when you're already dead or something, and you can open up a communication with the living and tell a trusted person this information. And then it's really awesome because then you have like a bunch of information that you can tell people. And when you're alive, you can learn this information from the dead people. It's really useful. I really like being the Medium, but I generally die early on, and sometimes Medium's not very useful because a lot of people leave, and I don't get to be the Medium that much. Number 13, Janitor. The Janitor is useful for the Mafia, but I've barely ever played as the Janitor. Only a total of 2 times. I die really early, and I haven't really gotten any good information that has kept me alive. So without very much information, I still keep the Janitor on my list, though. Number 12 is the Blackmailer. Why the Blackmailer? Well, Blackmailer is good. It can keep people shut up, but not very useful in the long run because all it does is just keep them quiet. I mean, they can spam and then people know they're blackmailed. But it does create for some good strategies, and it's really quite useful, to be honest. Number 11, Mafioso. Mafioso can vote who to kill, or can kill if they're the last if there is no Godfather. That tells them what to do. And if you start off as a Mafioso in the beginning of the game and the Godfather dies, then you become the Godfather, which is awesome. So being the Mafioso, if you start at the beginning of the game, is really useful. So Mafioso is on the list, just for that. Number 10, Executioner. Why the Executioner, you may ask? The Executioner is very limited and hard to win as. But they have night immunity, keeping you in the game longer. And you can pretty much win with everyone. So, you know, you're not really a huge target for the Mafia or SK once you're known as the Executioner. Problem though, if you don't get that target lynched, you're gonna become a Jester, which you might get killed easily. Number 9 is the Retributionist. Why the Retributionist, you may ask? Well, the good old Retributionist can bring someone back to life. That's really useful if there's like a jailer dead or a doctor or something like that that's useful. That could need some reviving. So yeah, Retributionist, not more much to say about that. Number 8 is the Survivor. Well, the Survivor, another really useless role, you may say. Well, the Survivor wins with everyone. Doesn't really have to do anything. You can just sit back, relax, and, you know, announcing your title as Survivor at the beginning of the game, you're most likely not going to die. You go with everyone. As simple as that. Number 7 is the Transporter. Transporter is quite useful. You can pretty much save people from death, and even get the Mafia to kill themselves. Transporter can really do it all, but it's all a matter of luck and skill, perhaps, if you know some certain information, but it can also lead to your unfortunate death. Number 6 is the Veteran. I am really good with the Veteran. I like using the Veteran, but I don't really get to play as the Veteran all that much. And sometimes when I do play as Veteran, one time I played as Veteran and got killed because I tried to make myself sound like a jailer so that way the mafia would come after me. I mean, that was kind of annoys me, you know. It's really hard to get some effective killing as a veteran sometimes because the town's getting smarter. So yeah. Veteran. Number 5 is the amnesiac. You can become pretty much any role, which is awesome. You have to wait for them to die, and your defenses until then. Still, you can work with either mafia or town if you feel like it, or you can just become a solo SK or arson. Pretty awesome. Number 4 is the jailer. Why the jailer? Well, you can jail people, protecting them, learning their role, and you can kill them if you feel like it, which is really awesome. Number 3 is the serial killer. Serial killer is immune at night, can kill people, and they're pretty much a solo act, so they don't have to worry about depending on others. So yeah, the serial killer is quite useful, but it has some downsides. Like, for example, sheriff can detect the serial killer, and investigator, doctor, SK. If you don't know your doctor knowledge, you're pretty much dead, and if sheriff investigates you, you're gone no matter what. Number 2 is the Godfather. Why the Godfather? Well, the Godfather can pretty much do the same thing as the serial killer, but they can't be detected by sheriff, and they can pretty much tell the other mafia what to do. Talk to their fellow mafia at night, which is really useful. Number 1 is the arsonist. Oh wait, yeah, arsonist. I was gonna say the Godfather can be pretty much found out by the investigator though. Number 1 is the arsonist. Why the arsonist? Well, another pretty much a solo act. Can't be detected by sheriff. Is kind of hard to detect as investigator unless you unless you can't really pull off the transporter act as well. But arsonist is very useful. Sure, they may take longer to burn people, but they can kill multiple people at once, such as killing some of the more low priority targets. They can kill people even though if they're immune. Pretty much, they can kill anyone in the game, making that 2 turns a bit more worth the wait. Perhaps 3 turns, but you kill 2 targets. You just add up stacks of people that you can burn to death. It's a very effective role, and you're immune at night, making it even better. So yeah, that's my top 15. I'll go over it one more time. 15 Doctor, 14 Medium, 13 Janitor, 12 Blackmailer, 11 Mafioso, 10 Executioner, 9 Retributionist, 8 Survivor, 7 Transporter, 6 Veteran, 5 Amnesiac, 4 Jailer, 3 Serial Killer, 2 Godfather, 1 Number 1 Arsonist. Hope you guys enjoyed this top 15, and I'll see you guys in another video.